In this assignment, we have chosen Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad as our choice of leader and our role model as a leader. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has shown an effective leadership in his prime years as the seventh Prime Minister of Malaysia. Other than that, he has also possessed some amazing leadership qualities such as during his years as a leader, he has the resilience and tenacity to face challenges and problems. He also has the ability to make strategic decision making skills and also his skills in global diplomacy that has made Malaysia further forward in the world.
Biodata about Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad was born on 10 of July 1925 and legally registered his birth on 20 of December 1925 at Lorong Kilang Ais, Seberang Perak, Alor Setar, Kedah. He is the last born from 9 children of Muhammad bin Iskandar and one Tempawan binti Hanafi. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad started his school at Sekolah Melayu Seberang Perak in 1930 for 2 years. He then continues his secondary studies at Government English School Alostar, now known as College Sultan Abdul Hamid. He graduated with flying colours as Senior Cambridge in 1945. In 1947, right after he graduated from his secondary school, he was offered a scholarship to pursue his study in medical at King Edward VII College of Medicine in Singapore. 6 years later, he awarded a Master of Medical Doctor (MBBS) from University Malaya. As he is studying at King Edward VII College of Medicine, he met a girl from Selangor named Siti Hasmah Muhammad Ali, now known as Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah, that also registered the same course with Tun Dr. Mahathir. They then get married in August 1956. Their marriage is blessed with 7 children: Datin Paduka Marina, Mirzan, Melinda, Datuk Muhzani, Datuk Mukris, Maizura, and Mazhar. In 1957, after he done with the contract with government, he and his wife opened a private medical clinic named Clinic Maha located at Jalan Tunku Ibrahim, Alustar. It was the first private medical clinic in Kedah. Other than having the clinic as medical spot, he used his clinic as the stage for community activity service.
Next one is working experience. Tun Dr. Mahathir's career is a testament to his versatility and dedication to public service. Starting with his medical profession, he began as a government doctor and later established a private practice in Alor Setar. His commitment to healthcare and community service was evident from the outset, transitioning into his political career. Tun Dr. Mahathir's journey began with his involvement in UMNO, United Malay National Organization, in the 1940s. He quickly rose through the ranks, serving in various ministerial roles such as Minister of Education and Minister of Trade and Industry. His leadership and qualities and strategic vision propelled him to become Malaysia's Prime Minister from 1981 to 2003, a period marked by significant economic growth and modernization initiatives. And the last one is education background. Tun Dr. Mahathir's educational journey laid a solid foundation for his future. He pursued his medical study at King Edward VII College of Medicine in Singapore, where he earned his medical degree. This academic background not only equipped him with medical expertise but also shaped his analytical thinking and problem-solving skills. Throughout his political career and tenure as Prime Minister of Malaysia, Tun Dr. Mahathir's educational background informed his policy and decision, emphasizing educational reform and technological advancement to propel Malaysia toward a developed nation status by 2020 under his ambitious Vision 2020 initiative.
These are the reasons why we choose Dr. Mahathir Mohamad as our leadership. First, he is charismatic leadership. Variety of elements of his charismatic leadership made him enduring legacy and reputation. Some of the elements of charismatic leadership are effective in communication, board decision making, inspirational leadership, and transformational leadership. His ability in charismatic leadership encourages people to be a charismatic and transformative leader. Second, his experience. Having a wide variety of experience across domains that can give him power and contribute to his influence. Some of them are political experience, economic experience, diplomatic experience, organizational and leadership experience. By the diverse experience, he can overcome all challenges successfully. Third, media and communication. He recognized the influence of media and effectively employed it to convey his policies and ideas to the public. His regular speeches, interviews, and press briefing play a crucial role in shaping public perception and maintaining his influence over time. And lastly, he is recognized by the world. Tun Dr. Mahathir had consistently championed world causes, especially those facing Palestinians, Rohingyas, and emerging or underprivileged countries.
Leadership characteristic by Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. One of it are honesty and integrity. As a leader, honesty is the best trait possible to have as it is being truthful and sincere in the words that we talk to the employees or organization itself that we interact with daily. Honesty builds trust and credibility when we are dealing with other people as they could feel our sincerity and dependence in them accomplishing the tasks that they have been given. Some examples that we can apply are that Dr. Mahathir Mohamad emphasizes that warning against corruption as it could lead to a leader that is corrupt and untrustworthy in leading the organization. Other than that, integrity is having moral principles, ethical behavior, and also remain consistent with oneself. Some of it are his consistency in his commitment to his own principles and values that is reflecting his own integrity in his leadership skills, as it is important to uphold ethical standards in an organization or workplace where leadership applies, as it reflects on the character of someone as it guides them to behave accordingly to ensure it aligns with their value. The second characteristic that Tun Mahathir possesses, which is visionary leadership and fearlessness. The leadership skills that Tun Mahathir has is that he looks beyond the present as he envisions the future, as others could not comprehend or understand yet as it changes accordingly with trends, modern technology, advancement and changes in society. As such, projects like the Petronas Twin Towers, are one of his visionary leadership that includes strategical planning that align with his vision that drives the economic growth and the country's infrastructure development. This vision and plans align with his long-term goals, which is important that leaders have when they are leading the organization. On the other hand, fearlessness when confronted with challenges or difficult situations. One has to be resilient and also have unwavering determination to charge forward and persevere through their problems. Some do not believe in his capabilities in pushing through, but he shows determination in pushing forward to those who don't believe that he could lead the country. As it is important to be resilient in pushing themselves forward, as in determination keep making them charge forward, and that is one of Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad characteristic that we adore and love. The last but not the least characteristic that Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad possesses, which was strong determination in facing various challenges when he was the Prime Minister, the seventh Prime Minister of Malaysia, is when he was facing crisis in the economic growth, opposition in the political group, or tension between the society. But despite these setbacks, Dr. Mahathir was determined in accomplishing and completing his goals in the development of the country in many of its aspects. As he focuses on his long-term goals, he could see past these short-term setbacks and see them as a challenge for him to overcome in order to achieve his long-term goals, which was the bigger picture for him. Thanks to his leadership skills, which was the Asian finance Thanks to his leadership skills and his determination in overcoming the financial crisis, which was the Asian financial crisis in 1997 to 1998, that he was able to bring Malaysia out of its depths as he rallied the people and forces them to reform. To have this perseverance and strong determination in leading when making tough decisions is truly an incredible feat, and it is done by Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad himself, has shown us that his credibility in leading us as the seventh Prime Minister of Malaysia. To conclude this slide's point, I believe that the legacy and inspiration that Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has left us has inspired leaders from around the world to have the same qualities as his, making him one of the role models that we love and as his mate that we should look up to. His determination and persistence, visionary thinking, honesty and integrity in leading, and we mustn't forget his unwavering determination in developing the country as it is now truly a remarkable feat done by one of our country's amazing figures that contributes greatly to the country. That's all. Thank you.
First, let's talk about expert power. Tun Dr. Mahathir's background in medicine and his knowledge of healthcare system are key to his expert power. His medical training helped him make informed healthcare decisions which influence his economic policies. For example, his Look East policy aimed to improve healthcare infrastructure, not just economic growth. Using his medical expertise, he made decisions that were trustworthy, showing his expert power. Next, referent power. This comes from his leadership and ability to connect with people. His vision for Malaysia's future and his strong view on national issues earned him admiration for many Malaysians. His personality and idea inspire loyalty and public support, which helped him launch projects like Vision 2022. This initiative aimed to make Malaysia a developed nation by 2022, showing his ability to inspire and mobilize people. Lastly, we consider Tun Dr. Mahathir's legitimate power, which comes from his official role as Prime Minister and a leader in UMNO. He served as Prime Minister, showing his legitimate power. His position allowed him to start and implement major projects like privatizing government businesses. This project were possible because of the formal authority he had as an elected leader.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing the power tactic employed by Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, the former Prime Minister of Malaysia, to influence people with an organization. We will discuss on 3K, which is the first one is charismatic leadership, the second one is visionary communication, and the last one is inclusive leadership. First, let's talk about charismatic leadership. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad is renowned for his charisma. His ability to inspire trust and motivate others was a cornerstone of his leadership style. Through his confidence, he created a powerful presence that gathered respect and loyalty. He made people believe in his vision, in his capability to achieve it. This charismatic approach helped him to effectively influence and mobilize people toward common goals. Next, we have visionary communication. Dr. Mahathir was masterful at articulating a clear and compelling vision for Malaysia development. He emphasized economic growth, modernization, and national unity. His vision for the country was not only ambitious but also meticulously communicated to the public and with his organization. This clarity of vision provides a roadmap for development and progress, which in turn inspire people to work toward a shared future. Finally, let's discuss inclusive leadership. In Malaysia multicultural context, Dr. Mahathir prioritized inclusivity. He promoted equal opportunity and fostered social cohesion among the culturally diverse ethnic group. By addressing the needs and concerns of all community, he ensured that everyone felt represented and valued. This inclusive approach not only strengthened national unity but also created a more harmonious and productivity organizational environment.
In conclusion, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has been a significant role model for our assignment. We have examined his background and detailed several reasons for choosing him as our leader in this assignment. Furthermore, we intend to effectively apply Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's leadership qualities to wield the power of influencing people. Additionally, we have identified strategies for influencing individuals within organizations, and there are plenty of reasons to think that Dr. Mahathir Mohamad is in the sync with the power structure. The leadership of Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has brought numerous benefits to Malaysia and instilled positive values for everyone.